What's going on, everybody? I'm Mr. Richard, and today's subject is when you're trying to acquire a business or start a business or anything of that sort, what type of business should you invest in? I get asked this question all the time. So I really don't tell people what to invest in, but I just tell you how to do it and what industries will generally gravitate towards success and which ones are kind of fall on your face. So here's 14 different, I guess, recession proof businesses, even though not all businesses are considered recession proof. Even if you are in some of these industries, you take all the risk. You always have to take assess whether it can work or not, and do this stuff at your own risk because you never know. Just because some things are recession proof doesn't mean that you will fail or you will succeed. So always look at the financials, look at the history of the business and all kind of stuff before you get to investing. So first industry that statistically is recession proof is financial advisors or accountants. People suck with money, and people always need some kind of help with that industry. So financial services has the most millionaires. Financial servicing does, and accounting and tax preparation is going to be here forever. With the complicated 1,400-page laws that the federal government has on business taxes and taxes in general, you're going to have to always have a professional that specializes in those areas. So those type of businesses are essentially recession proof. Taxes ain't going nowhere. Money's not going anywhere. Just, and people are always going to need advice and that type of stuff in those type of industries. So financial services and financial advisory and accountants ain't going nowhere. Number two, recession proof business is child care. People like to do it and people like to have kids. So when people have kids, somebody got to take care of the kids because, the parent or the parents have to work. And in those industries, you have to provide a service to an individual who has to go provide for that kid. So daycares, babysitting, and any of that sort in a field where someone is taking care of a child, more likely is never going to go anywhere because people still going to have kids pretty much for eternity. All right. Number three, recession proof business is healthcare. Is there any more to say? It's healthcare. Like people are going to need hospitals. People are going to need band-aids. People are going to need, when you think of healthcare, it's like a broad field. You got the pharmaceutical industry, you have the people that work at the local pharmacy, you got the drug industry, you got healthcare providers, you got transport and delivery of medical supplies, medical supply repair. You know, we're getting older and people are living longer, and the population of the United States is not going down, or the world's not going down. So people living longer, people going to need health care, and people going to need taken care of in their elderly ages, right? And that could almost even transpire over to like nursing homes and that type of stuff like that. So healthcare ain't going anywhere. And that transitions to number four, recession-proof businesses that I tell people that probably something that you should look into if you want to get into these industries. And that is auto repair. Cars break. I remember back in the day, cars used to last longer. You get more miles out of it. They was cheaper, but now parts cost more, and there's more cars on the road because there's more people, and people don't got the time to go and buy the parts and then wait on the parts and then sit in the garage and fix it. We come into a instant gratification society where you go out and you just drop something off, and you wait a couple days and then you pay for it and then you're done. But nowadays, that's pretty much the standard is you going out and paying somebody to fix your car. So auto mechanic repairs, tires, engines, brakes, that industry is considered technically recession proof. It's not going anywhere. And number five, property management. People move all the time, and especially with the divide amongst the wealthy class and the middle and the lower class, people aren't really buying homes in droves like they used to back in the day. It's harder to get a home. It's more expensive to get a home, and it's harder to even save up for a down payment for a house, even if you could afford it. So a lot of people are transitioning just to rent because, they can't afford a down payment or their credit's not that good. So when people rent, property management companies thrive. So property management companies, they run apartment complexes, they run Airbnbs, they run short term, they single family. They're gonna do it all, right? Especially with the growth and the boom of Airbnb, property management ain't going nowhere. Next is, I'm not gonna say my favorite, but it is one of the most interesting ones when it comes to recession-proof businesses, and it's home repair slash contracting slash home servicing. So the amount of people who are getting into homes from years ago is damn near double, because a lot of people are getting these homes and people are gonna have to maintain these homes. So now you have plumbers, roofers, landscapers, electricians, carpenters. That stuff is not going anywhere. And the bad part about it is, even if you are younger and you think about getting into an industry, I tell people all the time, man, home servicing, electrician, HVAC, plumbing, you'll have a job for life. And if you learn that skill, learn that trade for 2-3 years, you can pretty much go into your own practice and pretty much be writing your own checks. Because some of these guys can make, $100, $200, $100 an hour, and then charge a person, $150 for one service that took them damn near an hour, because they don't know what they're doing and they don't want to mess it up. So home services, home repairs, home contracting, to me, is almost one of the top tier recession proof. There's recession proof, and then there's recession proof on top of recession proof. Right. Next is cleaning services. People are lazy. Might as well make a little money off of it. So when people are lazy and they want their house cleaned, they don't want to, do it themselves. Why not just get a contract or get like a girl to come to your house and clean it maybe 30 minutes to an hour a day for, once a month or every 2 weeks. Now you pay that person $100, and now you have multiple people, and you do that for multiple people. Things like office complexes, residential homes, even cleaning the outside of your home, or even pressure washing the driveway and stuff like that. All of that's still considered as home cleaning services. And as long as people can make money, as long as people don't want to do stuff, you can always get rich or make additional money off home servicing, because people will pay for it. Next is, at least in my opinion, I really don't necessarily agree with it, but it says grocery stores. So grocery stores is number 8 on the list. Grocery stores, people need to eat, right? People need to eat, right? But I don't know if this is considered to be a business that the average consumer or the average person or the average entrepreneur can get into. A lot of grocery stores, like the mom and pop's grocery store or the local market, is kind of dying off. And so when people say, yo, man, I want to invest in a grocery store, you got to compete with not only the cheaper ones like the Aldis and the Krogers, you got to compete with the big ones, like some Targets have groceries, and or Walmart has groceries too. So now you compete with all these chains. Either you got to be cheaper and closer, or provide more of a service with the gas and the groceries and the food and the clothes like Walmart and stuff like that, or you're gonna just get penciled out. But I'm sure that all these other businesses that provide groceries are probably thriving, because groceries ain't going anywhere. But I think the cost of food is getting higher, and the profit margins on that service is kind of getting ridiculous. So yes, you might can make some money, but I don't think you can make money in grocery stores like you used to. That's just my personal opinion. So I guess in recession-proof businesses, I guess it falls towards the bottom. Next one is beauty, healthcare, and like makeup, hair, and nails. I know people that will religiously get their hair done. I know people that will religiously get their nails done. I know people that will religiously get, they get makeup, and they spend tons of money on this stuff, especially when it comes to like skincare routines. They're spending, I need the cucumber mask. I need, this special type of lotion that's $25 or whatever it is. And those type of industries typically are white labeled, and or the markup on that stuff is ridiculous. You think Kim Kardashian is spending $9 on that lip balm that you bought from her. No, she's buying that stuff from overseas for damn near 20 cents a tube. So, the profit margins are great. The markup is good. It ain't going nowhere. If you have a platform to market to, then you can live and eat for the rest of your life on that type of stuff. So number 9 was beauty healthcare. Yeah, you can eat. Number 10 is pet care. People love their pets. I think pet care is like a $20 billion a year industry, and people spend all kind of money to groom, take care of, and cater to their pets. So when you have a business like Rover.com, where people pay people hundreds of dollars just to watch their dog or their cat, and the cat just sits there the whole time. That type of stuff ain't going nowhere. Dog food, cat food, dog toys, cat toys, people taking care of your dog, people grooming your dogs. Anything in the pet care industry ain't going anywhere. Now we talked about 10 so far. Which one of these you like so far? Comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. So let's talk about number 11, because we got 4 more left. And that is the dating industry. It seems like since we've gone into this swipe left, swipe right, it's harder to find genuine connection with people, and it's harder to connect with people on that next level. And with dating industries or that dating apps or dating services, you pretty much can go out and make money off, I guess, people loneliness or people wanting to be compatible with somebody. If you can find a little niche that you can like market people to and try to hook up people, or even do like mixers or do like speed dating or collab with these apps and have like networking events for singles and stuff like that, you can make a good money. Especially if you're buying a process that's already existing versus trying to start something up. Because if anybody who knows me, I don't believe in startups. I believe in taking over existing businesses and growing them from there, because you already have everything you already have everything. So number 12 is technology. Tech is huge, right? Tech is one of the fastest growing industries. It is one of the most profitable industries, and it's an industry that is not going anywhere anytime soon, right? I think, in all honesty, I think we're becoming more technologically, can you say the word, supportive or reliant. So with that type of stuff, you'd be surprised to see any industry in the tech industry go bust or go out of business. So with that being said, technology, if you can get into a good technology company, especially early, you can make money forever. And that stuff's not going nowhere. I consider that a damn near recession-proof industry. Number 13 of 14 is carrier, especially with the accessibility of consumer goods online. If I'd have told you that, I can order a burger and at McDonald's and someone can bring me the burger to my house, if I'd have told you this 10 years ago, you'd have called me crazy. But that's the thing now. Delivery of any good or services is a thing. Even if you gave stuff away, I'll give you another little side hustle that you can even make good money on. Finding stuff online for free and then having it and say, I'll deliver this free product to you for $20 to $30. And now you got it for free. You just get paid $30, $40 to $50 to go take it to somebody, and then you get the check. They feel like they're getting it for free, but they really didn't. They paid $50 for it. So carrier services, UPS routes, FedEx routes, go Amazon, any of that stuff. DoorDash, Lyft, even carrier service don't necessarily have to be letters or anything. It could be people. Lyft, DoorDash, that stuff is not going anywhere anytime soon, because people like convenience and people will pay for convenience. And last but not least, 14 of 14 is selling online / e-commerce. E-commerce stores are here to stay for the foreseeable future. People spend a crap ton, billions and billions of dollars online. If you had a local mall and you walk through the mall and you're like, man, damn, ain't no stores in here. You walking through the stores and it's like, damn, this shit sucks. Because e-commerce pretty much took over that whole industry, took over that whole market, and everybody's just pretty much click, point, buy at the house in 24 hours. And people will wait instead of going store to store to store to store. Like that whole experience is dead. I kind of miss it sometimes, but that's this is the age we live in, and selling something online or having an e-com store or a Shopify store or any of that type of stuff is the way of the future. I'm not gonna say they're recession proof, but a lot of people go and do most of their shopping online. I want to say 60% of it is Amazon, and the other like 35% of all shopping is done damn near online, which is nuts if you think about it. But that's the time we live in. That's the age we live in, and that's what makes up a recession-proof business. But hope you like this. Hope you found this information valuable. I talk about all things business, funding, credit, all that kind of stuff. I have a link in the bio called Be Your Own Boss. If you want to sign up and learn about how to buy recession-proof businesses, how to scale recession-proof businesses, where to even look for them or how to sort them, come in the free class, join, and we can talk about it. But as for now, hey, I gotta go. I gotta go get this money. My name is Mr. Richard. Like a follow for part 2, like for follow for more. Comment one of your favorite recession-proof businesses, because I saw a lot of these on here that I like. Let me know what you're thinking. Peace.